All right, so in the previous video, we discussed how to write body paragraphs. And in this next tutorial on impromptu speaking, we're going to talk about wrapping up your speech, your conclusion. So just like in any 5-paragraph essay, you'll have a conclusion in the speech. And the conclusion's the simplest of all of the different parts of this speech because it only has 2 parts. The first part is your review. And then the second part is your return to your anecdote. Your conclusion should last probably, let's see, 35 to 45 seconds. Not 455, 45 seconds. It's a short, brief closure. It gives closure to the speech, but you're not going to introduce any new information. So there's no reason why you need to spend a lot of time here. You want, again, to repeat, you want to spend most of your time in your body paragraphs. All right, so what's the review? The review is simple. You say, so today, when I received, quotation, Q-U-O-tation, and then you return to your main point, your interpretation. Okay. You're just restating your thesis statement. Okay. After you do that, you're going to review the main points you covered. So first, about this, for talking about this, and finally discussed this. Okay. So the first part is just a recap of something you've already covered in the beginning of your introduction. So this thesis and this preview outline, this is already covered in your introduction, so you're just repeating it in the past tense. You're saying, I've done this now. All right, you return to your anecdote. So the reason why we return to our anecdote is many reasons. It gives the speech some symmetry. It brings the brings the listener back to the story that they got their attention in the first place. And you attempt to wrap it all up in a neat bow. Okay? So here, you'll return to your story and you give your story some conclusion. Maybe going back to the previous video where we talked about Coco and family, maybe in your opening anecdote, your intention getter, you told a story about your family where you had difficulties. Here at the end, you could say, yeah, we had these difficulties, but here's how we worked through these difficulties, and kind of bring whatever story you started in your introduction to an end here. So your beginning of the story will start here, enough to get the listener's attention, and then you'll wrap it all up for us at the end. And that's the complete speech. So if you can master the structure of these parts, then the whole procedure of the speech becomes very easy. Okay. People spend a lot of time in their speech trying to figure out where to go. The goal here is to show you exactly where to go, so you don't have to worry about that part. The goal is for you to feel like you have a clear structure, and then you can really focus on performing at your best. That is the goal for this speech, and to do this speech well, you have to spend your time focused on that, not on the structure. And so now that we've gone over the structure, I hope you feel confident to perform in this event at the next tournament. We'll have one final video where we talk about a few miscellaneous things, so preparation, speaker's triangle, and a few other tips for how to perform well in this event.